Okay, you I'm trying to fix my collar, but look, I'm trying to fix my collar on my robe. I was just about to take a shower. I have been sitting by my phone all day. A lot of people have. Come on, internet, don't freeze on me now. What's going on, my internet? Internet, do not freeze on me now. My internet froze for a second. A lot of people have become wealth ambassadors. The queen of coin, silver website. A lot of people have been asking how to purchase. So forgive my appearance. Again, I was about to shower up. I just came from the gym. I've been by my email all day long. So let me show it to you real quick because this is going to sell out in less than 30 minutes. I promise you. So I'm going to show it to you all. Hit that like and hit that share button. Um, just got that email. I'm so excited. I had to order mine first, right? I had to order mine first, and then I live stream. So here it is. This is the 70th people. Very special meaning. 70 years platinum Jubilee 1 ounce coin. Only you can only find it on this website, right? Only find it on this site, and so yeah, this was my email I just received. I'll show you the email in a few minutes. And um, this is the platform product share link. Let me copy and paste this link. And then I'm about to shower up. You all know that my birthday is tomorrow. So I'm going um, somewhere for my birthday in an hour or two. So I'm glad I got this email before I left. But that's the link for you all want to come in. The member price, become a member. Listen, people, only 7,000 of these minted. I wish I could order more than just one, but it's only one per household. One per household. So I put the link on there for you to click on and get it. Last time they released, sold out less than an hour. The limit was then 5 per household. And this is the Queen Elizabeth, the Cayman Island special limited coin release features, and 2 effigies of Queen Elizabeth II. One of these effigies was when she first appeared on the Cayman Island currency. Another current day depiction is on here. So the coin commemorates 70 years of Queen Elizabeth reign. Let me let you all watch
My name is
this.
Christy. I'm one of the co-founders of Quicksilver, and I'm so excited to be sharing this with you. So we have been waiting for these. They finally came in. Absolutely spectacular. So this is the 2022 Queen's 70th Platinum Jubilee 1 ounce silver coin. This coin is issued by the Cayman Islands. And this special limited vintage coin release features 2 effigies of Queen Elizabeth II, Queen Elizabeth II. One from when she first appeared on Cayman Island currency, and the other is a current day depiction. The coin commemorates 70 years of Queen Elizabeth's reign. The inset portraits are backed by a radial sun design, and they're accompanied by the phrase Platinum Jubilee. In the years 1952 to 2022, and a small seal that reads 70 years. This is one of the last coins that was actually released. It was literally released 2 days before Queen Elizabeth passed. So definitely a great collector's piece. I'm gonna go ahead and flip this around to the reverse here. And here you can see the Cayman Islands coat of arms, which consists of a shield, a crested helm, and the motto. 3 stars representing each of the 3 inhabited islands are set in the lower 2/3 of the shield. These stars rest on wavy bands representing the sea. In the top third of the
Okay, I'm going to finish playing the rest of the video, but I wanted you all, I was pausing real quick. Also, I put the links in the description so you can go directly to there If you can't find it directly at Queen or Coin Silver, this is a direct link in the comment section. I stopped because I wanted to bring out that this is a Troy ounce. This is a Troy ounce collector's piece. I'm trying to fix my excuse my collar and all that stuff. I promise you, I just logged on real quick. Had my shower going. This is a Troy ounce collector's piece. This is a Troy ounce. So if you know anything, my silver collectors, you know the difference between a Troy ounce and regular silver. So I'll finish. Let me see. Yeah, let me finish playing this, where you can see the Troy ounce
Shield, a crested
right here.
helm,
One Troy
and
ounce.
the motto. 3 stars representing each of the 3 inhabited islands are set in the lower 2/3 of the shield. These stars rest on wavy bands representing the sea. In the top third of the shield is a lion representing Britain. Above the shield is a turtle on a coil of rope. Behind the turtle is a pineapple. The turtle represents the seafaring history, the rope, its traditional thatch rope industry, and the pineapple, its ties with Jamaica. The island's motto, "He hath founded it upon the seas," is printed at the bottom of the shield. This line is a verse from Psalm 24, verse 2, which acknowledges the Christian heritage as well as its ties to the sea. Very beautiful coin, spectacular piece to have. These coins spiked in price. Like I said, there was just 2 days before Queen Elizabeth II passed that these were released, and the value of these completely skyrocketed on the market. They were selling for crazy money. Check this coin out. We have it at a lot cheaper of a price than what it is going for out there. We do have a limited supply of these, so act fast and be sure to check out other coins we have in the Quicksilver shop. Until next time, have a fantastic day.
So that's it for that. I put the link in the description where you can purchase that. This is the email that I received, giving you a little bit more information about it. So we know September the 8th was the date, whether you believe, it was that date or not, whether you love her, like her, hate her, it's still, these are commemorative pieces that's going to possibly 5x and 10x in value. If it's asking you to become a member for your discounted price, and you need the membership ID, 259693 is that membership ID. Again, Michael Jordan said it this way: you miss all of the shots you don't take. Queen is saying it this way: you miss all of the investments you do not make. 96, I've already done a special gematria on the number 96. Also, 926 will be tomorrow, which is my date of birth or my born date. She reigned people for 7 decades. Number 7 means divine transition. It means the combination of the spiritual, as the 4 represents things in the spirit and the nature. Number 3 represents the Trinity of the spiritual and the natural coming together, divine transition, right? And the throne was in 1952 at the age of 25. 5 plus 2 is 7. She saw 15 prime ministers, right, including Winston Churchill, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? So this is the 70th, right? 1 ounce silver core commemorative coin. And so, yeah, this is it. Has Jubilee, Platinum Jubilee. It has her. And people, this is so symbolic because this is a portrait, or it displays her younger self and the older self, right? 70 years. And this is also a portrait or display of our currency system change, where you are going to see a change in the currency system from its older form of physical cash into the newer form of digital cash, also known as Fed coin. You have ER here, Platinum Jubilee. Also, you are familiar with Jubilee from the Bible. In Jubilee, the 50 years of Jubilee, all debts were eradicated. All everyone that were enslaved or bondage, that was working land or property because they owed a debt, they were free to return back to their homeland, their home states. 7 years of famine, 7 years of freedom, 7 years of bondage, right? 7 years of freedom. Ms. Bowles, I hope you got in. I want to live stream. Ms. Bowles became a wealth ambassador today. Congratulations to you for investing in yourself. This is it, people. This is the Jubilee. This is the Great Reset. This is the wealth transfer. This is symbolic of all of this, right? So this will sell out within an hour. I promise you, it's going to sell out within an hour. Again, if you come in, become a member, you can get it for $99. Only 7,000 of these minted. And you heard the video that explained that the prices on the skyrocket, and they have made the prices available, very affordable. Only one per household. This is how exclusive it is. And so, to become a customer, if you need a customer ID to purchase this as a customer, if you're not already a wealth ambassador, use the ID, my ID 259693, and only 7,000 minted Platinum Jubilee people. The seal reads 70 years. The 3 stars, right, are on this, representing 3 inhabited islands, and the lower 2/3 of the shield, right, and also a lion that represents Great Britain. So people, get it while they have it. I promise you, I'm probably going to check this in the next 20-30 minutes. I hope you're watching this video and taking action at the same time. It's not that many people on, but I'm not going to keep it long, right? I told you all we will see 920, around 926, the end of the Shemitah year. What the end of Shemitah means, and I want you to pay attention to the date of the Queen's death, that it was announced um, on September the 8th. I think Shemitah, let me see, began last year in 2021. It was either September the 8th or September the 7th. Let me see. But this is a 7-year cycle, and it represents just a cycle of change in the economy, right? In the economy. And so it ends, the end is tomorrow. Again, if you want to say happy birthday to me or happy early birthday, go ahead. Do that in the comment section. And the next Great Depression behind the Shemitah happens. It started September the 7th. So not exactly on the date of her death, September the 8th, that was announced. Now, things to look out for during the ending of the Shemitah is what's going on in Florida right now, right? Florida, the entire state is under an emergency warning. Ian is the name of the hurricane. So, emergency declaration for Florida as the state faces major hurricane, tropical storm Ian. The White House has said the storm is currently in the Caribbean Sea, right, and is expected to become a hurricane by late Sunday, meaning a Category 3. That's today. So by developing into a Category 3 by Monday or Tuesday. Not right. So it's going to be a hurricane late today, and then developing into her Category 3 by Monday or Tuesday. And this is a dangerous storm. They are predicting force winds, heavy rainfall for the west coast of Florida and the Panhandle. Right, this coming to hit. This going to hit by the middle of the week. So keep your loved ones in that area in your prayers. Also, what this is going to result in, and I told you on 926, right? you're going to start seeing the bottom fall out of the economy. Oil prices is headed back to $100 per barrel as well as all of this is happening, right? Oil prices is headed to back to $100 per barrel, and as the supply crunch returns to the energy market, this is according to J.P. Morgan. Let me share that screen with you so you can see it. So this is according to J.P. Morgan. Your membership is pending. Log in quicksilver.me with the username and password that you created. Did you log in? Ms. Bowes, let me see, can I help you out real quick? Because it's going to be gone soon. You all give me a second to assist her. But we're going to talk about oil prices. Let me see if I can find anything with your membership. Log in with the username and password that you created. Let me know if you receive anything that says welcome to Quicksilver once you enroll. I can't find your ID number. All right, let me wrap up this live stream to try to help you. But log in with the username and the password that you created, and then select member shop. Then select member shop. Yeah, because it won't show me what your ID number is, just mine. So log in with the username and password you created, then select members shop. Good afternoon, Curtis. Okay, Ms. Bowes, let me know if that works for you. Again, good afternoon, everyone. I was just intending for this to be a quick live stream. But oil prices going back up. Hurricane Ian is could be a category 3 hurricane. Energy crisis in California as well as Mississippi and Kentucky with a water crisis. Oil prices headed back up to $100 per barrel as supply crunch returned to the energy market, says J.P. Morgan. Oil tankers unload crude oil. This is at a terminal, right, that they're unloading the crude oil. And J.P. Morgan says Brent oil prices could head back up to $100 a barrel as supply grows tighter in the coming months. Analysts expect oil demand to rebound by 1.5 million barrels a day, right? And so in the last quarter of this year, and through the U.S. Strategic Petroleum was reserved, they're saying this will stop, and the EU's partial ban on Russia oil will kick in. So our petroleum reserve, what we have in reserve, will stop, and the EU's partial ban on Russia oil will kick in. These are floating terminals that they are showing with the massive floating gas terminals, right? That are going to try to solve the energy crisis that's going on right now, and this is other prices of reserves that's being shipped out. So now you add that to Florida, the hurricane that's brewing, which usually always increases. And I told you all this already, that I knew that there was some type of I was saying we are not even in hurricane season, right? And so you had to bring in, or you had to factor in what happens. And if you understand and study hard, what happens if we get the perfect storm and some hurricane comes in, that would further quicken As California is already like almost $2 over the national average, right? So what's happening right now is that Moscow has fueled an energy crisis as well in Europe. They cut off the Russia by cutting off the gas pipeline supplies, and they're expecting shipments from countries like Germany, however, to import some national gas for the first time to help along with that. So this is a global currency system reset, a global currency system. You're going to see all countries, all overseas, wherever, including the United States, right, that's going to deal with this. So now the international oil benchmark, if it hits over $100 in the fourth quarter, right, and of this year, right, then you know that you're going to see these gas prices escalate again. Oil prices have been dropping for months. In June, for example, it was at $122, and you remember the prices that you were paying for gas in June. I told you all that they was just going to drop the gas prices, and going into the fall and winter, it was going to rise again, and to expect some national or some natural disaster, right, to be put on the forefront. People are so entertained and yay, they are so entertained and distracted, right? Click on back office, Miss Bowles. Click on back office, and you should see those. That Queen Elizabeth. Let me see if it's still available. Available. Select back office when you log in. When you go to quicksilver.me, because you're already a wealth ambassador, and select back office, and then member shop. I'm sorry, member shop, and then you'll see the 70 years. So let me talk you through this while I'm live streaming. It's so many people missing out on this wealth transfer, you all. It is so many people missing out on this wealth transfer, and because the government has its programs playing that distracts people, sports, and if you're not keeping an eye on the economy, then that's a conscious, in my opinion, a conscious decision that people are making. People are, whether it be college football, NFL, high school football, right? They are so engulfed in the government programs, which is sports and any professional thing that's going on that keeps them distracted, that they don't take time to take advantage of the wealth transfer. They take, they're slow to take action, and a lot of people are missing out. Now, I wasn't expecting to live stream, but since I am live streaming, let me share this with you all. This greatly disturbed me. Let me see if I can find a video. This greatly disturbed me. I did not like this at all. And I saw, give me a second, let me see, can I find it? I saw this video on YouTube, and it was this, I guess, a prophet, if you want to go by that name, prophet that's giving his prophetic forecast of the great wealth transfer. And he was stating that he prayed to the Lord to bring Bitcoin and Ethereum to zero, right? Miss Bowles, yeah, you should see that. And some, sports is you should see here, membership. I also know that Save Silver saves someone. When you purchase silver from this website, you feed starving children. It's Project S4, right? Other things with Queen Elizabeth, if you're into Looney Tunes, all of that, Peanuts, horses, Tree of Life, as well, right? Other good stuff on there. So peruse the website as well. But let's see if this is still in stock. It's showing, I think this is only 7,000 minted, and one per household. That's just how of a scarcity that it is. But again, the picture of Queen Elizabeth shows, it displays the old and the new. And people, most Americans are not paying attention to what's going on, right? Most Americans are not paying attention to what's going on. In fact, since Queen Elizabeth's death, I was reading this article as well that Nostradamus book sales skyrocket after predictions of Queen Elizabeth's death. This book has skyrocketed. If people want to know about the prophecy, according to this article, this book was written in 2005, and it has been interpreting the prophecies of the 16th century French astrologists. I told you all astrology and alliterations, and anatomy. The anatomy of your body is all in the Bible, right? You are fearfully and wonderfully made. The kingdom of heaven is within you. Luke, is it 19, 20, and 21? No. Luke 17 says, do not look external. Do not look here. Do not, try to predict. The kingdom of heaven is within. Psalm 82 and 6 and John 10 and 34 says you are God's. You are not the God, right? You are not the God, but you are a God. You are superhumans in human flesh. The kingdom of heaven is within. Now, there is an external God and external forces, but most people don't know about that inner God either. Sometimes it's just called intuition. It's called your inner genius. It's called a still small voice. Being still and listening to the voice of the direction and taking action and showing instincts, right? When you know an opportunity or timing is right for you. So this book, uh, Nostradamus, the complete prophecies for the future. I don't call myself a prophetess or anything, but I've been telling you all this based off biblical numerology. It has sold more than 8,000 copies since September the 17th, and compared to just 5 copies that were sold before Queen Elizabeth's death. So a lot of people wanting to know what's prophetic, what's going on. People, I've been telling you all that the great recession is here, aka depression. Some people, and this is fine, right? I know, Roger. This is why I was like, this is why you see me in this robe. I was about to shower up and something told me to check my email, and boom, I was like, let me put this robe on and live stream. Only one per household. We have been this is my business partner. Ms. Bowles is my business partner. I have some more. Thank you so much, Derek, for the happy birthday wishes. And we were talking about this, anticipating this email all yesterday, right? So this is the book that has sold over 8,000 copies. I didn't purchase it because, I feel like God has already spoken to me, the creator, but, Nostradamus. And I may, it's only, I don't know. I like astrology as well, right? When Joseph, for example, which is a form of Jesus, when he saw the 11 stars bowing down to him, the number 11, and what that represented. So I love Bible prophecies. I love astrology in the Bible. Thank you so much, Roger. Thank you so much for those birthday wishes as well. So I may purchase the book just to purchase it, right? But again, you're going to see gas prices. Also, keep the people in Florida, friends and family members, or even if you don't know, have any friends or family member, keep those people in your prayers, right? Again, we are in a declarated time period of remission and release, where our economy cycle is changing. We are in the Shemitah. We are approaching the next Great Depression. That's why people are taking fiat currency and converting it into assets like silver and certain cryptocurrency, right? Um, Let me see. I may stroll down. And now we are no longer under the law of Moses, right? I know you might say, well, that's Old Testament. However, right, we are still under those time periods, beginning with World War I. There have been economic crises on Shemitah again tomorrow, right? In years past, beginning with 1930 through 1931, that led into the Great Depression of the Double 33, and then 1937 and 38, and then in 1944 and 45, the same role of the world's money lender. I don't know if you all know about the Titanic, but the Titanic, there was a division, a dividing of people that did not want the Fed in, and many rich and wealthy people that were on the Titanic, that J.P. Morgan just at the last minute got sick and could not be on this ship. But he was scheduled to be on the ship, right? And a lot of the people that was against the Federal Reserves and federal government unfortunately crashed into that big iceberg in the Titanic, right? And so for example, in 1962, the Supreme Court ruled to take prayer out of schools, and then the next Shemitah year, the stock market crashed, right? 1973, the beginning of the next Shemitah year, abortion was legalized by the Supreme Court. That same year, there was a currency crisis or oil crisis, and the United States lost, arguably, right, the Vietnam War. And with that going on, Shemitah, about 9/11. So all you have to do is do the math, right? The initial question many people might have about this is, how bad will it be? And Shemitah, between the Shemitah and the last 8 recessions, I've examined that there's the last 8 recession downturn have resulted in the relation to the beginning and the end of the Shemitah year. Let's do the math. I think I'm going to show you all this screen. In 1966, recession began. Let me show you all this. 1966, the recession began 6 months before the Shemitah began, and in 1973, 9 months before. But in each case, beginning of the Shemitah year was at the bottom of the curve when the crash was at its worst. In 1980, the Shemitah year began at the end of one recession and brought in the beginning of another. 7 years later, 1987, 1 month after the beginning of Shemitah, the collapse happened abruptly. You know about the stock market crash that happened in the 80s, right? In 1994, the beginning of the Shemitah year was at the tail end of the bond market crash, and it had begun a couple of months earlier. In 2000 and 2001, the dot-com bubble burst. The stock market had already been in a free fall for 6 months when the Shemitah year began, and finally hit rock bottom 1 month after the end of the Shemitah year. In 2007, 2008, the market was at an all-time high 1 month after the beginning of the Shemitah year and came crashing down hard on that very same day as the last day of the Shemitah year. So tomorrow is the last day, right? In 2015, the Dow began dropping shortly, just 2 months before the end of the Shemitah year. So it's the big one coming. Well, yeah, it is. And, I tell people to have a strategy. Make sure that, you know, that, listen, it says who owns all the silver and gold. I don't go by Adonai, but I don't even do Yeshua or Yahweh. But anyway, I won't get into that. It says Yeshua. Uh, maybe I'll say this, maybe I won't. I don't know. I may say it. I don't know. I'll think about it first. But with the original name, okay, let me get out of this. Let me say this real quick. Like, do you all ever ask yourselves, um, um, who did the slaves or Africans pray to before they was introduced to Christianity? Like, do you ever ask that question? Because I've asked that question and I found the answer. But I don't think that's probably a whole different live stream. It is not Yeshua. It is not even Adonai. I found the original name. If you don't know, the letter J was just brought into the English alphabet in the 16th century. So it's a little over 400, almost 500 years of age. And you know that the Bible is way, way longer than that, right? So, but I'm gonna stay focused. That's a whole nother live stream. Again, 1987, Shemitah year, Black Monday, 33% of the stock market was wiped out. 1980 was the double dip recession. S&P 500 dropped from 127%. Iran revolution led to massive oil prices, causing the GDP to go from 5% to 1.5%. Also in 1980 was double digit inflation as well. We're seeing that triple digit, probably soon, inflation coming in some areas. And we're going to see gas, double digit gas, right? 1973, it was a currency crash, oil crisis. 45% of the stock market was wiped out, right? That was also the Shemitah year, 1966. Stock market happened 2000, 2001, the Shemitah year, .com bubble. 9/11 happens, a symbol of America's strength, destroyed. But those twin towers, which represent 11, there was great physical silver and gold buried underneath the rubble of that. Research that if you have not. 2000, 2007, 2008, most people know about the housing market crash. This was also Shemitah year. Again, this is 7-year time cycles. The worst financial crash since the Depression, crashed the real estate market, wiped away trillions from the U.S. global market. And on the last day of Shemitah year, the stock market plunged in 2007, 2008, exactly 777. As we see Queen Elizabeth 7 in Jubilee, exactly 777 points. 2015, right? 11, my numbers, 11 trillions were wiped out from the world financial institutions. The world, trillions, not millions, not billions, but trillions. Same-sex marriage also, Shemitah year 2015 was approved in our 50 states. A global crash happened in 2015. And if you don't know, China in 2015 became the world's largest trading nation and economic power. So here we are, people, 2022, the scheduled time. And my questions to you all is, are you prepared? Are you preparing? Now, I wasn't expecting this to be an hour-long live stream, but this is I want to share with you, and I'm out, right? Again, if you all are just coming in because the audience is picking up, I'm seeing 130 people in. This is the 2022 70th Platinum Jubilee. Is I've been live streaming for 30 minutes, so it was released 30 minutes ago. Hopefully, it's still in stock. Go to the website. I put the link in the comments. You can only find this at quicksilver.me. If you are not a customer, right? And I'll put that link again. If you are not a customer, this is a member pricing opportunity. It's going to ask you for quicksilver.me, an ID to purchase. If you're not already a customer and a wealth ambassador, again, membership has its privileges, right? Membership has its privileges. And I've been telling you all since yesterday, as Bishop T.D. Jakes would say, to get ready, get ready for today, right? So if you want to shop, I think it's gone. I just logged in. I think it's gone already, right? Hold on, because I don't see it now. Let me go. I think it's sold out. I don't see it in the back office. Again, Michael Jordan said this way: you miss all the shots you don't take. I said it this way: you miss all of the investments You don't make. I don't see it in the back office. So hopefully, also the premium challenge package, if you want to come in as a business owner, you for one time, it's on sale for $159 one time. There's not the monthly membership. You choose the membership. You can add additional income. We have a private Facebook group. We have a support system, and it's only for people that become wealth ambassadors. The challenge package, 159 one time. Then after that, you decide, right, what you want your monthly auto ship. So by doing this, everyone that makes additional money, the biggest income, came in at this package. What you do is you get your collector's box, you get your coin holders here, you get your white gloves, you get a 90-day challenge. The 90-day challenge is to collect at least 16 coins in 90 days. Now this holds I think 20. Yeah, 20. But we prompt everybody. If you're new to this, and if you already have coins, then just add them. You have the capsules and everything. It doesn't matter any type of coins. Just put your auto wealth. You become a wealth ambassador. You can watch the challenge video, get added into our private Facebook group. We have monthly meetings, and you put your wealth on auto ship, but you also get specials like I just mentioned. I think it's sold out, but thank you all. Hit that like button. Sold out just that fast. They don't play games over there. It's gone. I think it's gone. But if you want to go on the website to check it, make sure, please do. Now, this is a video that I was watching on YouTube, and I just really did not agree with this. The Great Exodus and the Wealth Transfer is days away. This was streamed on September 22nd. And these are things that I think that people in religious institutions, in my opinion, just take too far. Now, so we're going to listen and break this down, and I have somewhere to be, right?
So I'm actually here in the Philippines. I'm about to head out and have a meeting with a cult leader and his church to tell them about Christ and to expose their lies. Before I do that, I've been praying this morning and the Lord has told me to record this video. Now, this is what the Lord is saying. I've got to be very careful how I say this, and it takes a lot of courage sometimes to record a video and tell people a prophetic word. So I'll tell you what I believe, and I'm going to tell you what God has said, because the two together give the message more meaning. However, it's important that you know exactly what God has said separately and what I was praying about and what I believe. So as you know, we're all expecting the great wealth transfer, where God is going to take the wealth of the unrighteous and give it to his people. If you've been listening to prophets such as Julie Green, Manuel Johnson, and many other prophets out there, many other YouTubers, pastors with prophetic gifts, everyone has been receiving the same message that the Lord is going to take the wealth of the unrighteous and give it to his people. We all probably expected it to happen a lot sooner and earlier this year.
Okay, I won't interrupt this too long, but I don't agree with that. That's not what that scripture says. That God is going to take the wealth of the unrighteous and give it to his people. The Bible always shows that money flows in the hand of people that know how to multiply it and manage it. In fact, the Bible says, I reign on the just and the unjust. Now, a lot of people take Proverbs 13:22, say the wealth of the wicked is laid up for the just, but they leave out that conjoining scripture or sentence right next to it that says, a good man leaves an inheritance. So if the wicked are the ones that's leaving the inheritance, then how do the righteous, whatever in their mind condemns you as being righteous, right? Just because people are rich and wealthy does not make them evil. In fact, they have to, now they may do evil things, but spiritually, they have to be on a level of spiritual elevation, because spirituality and money goes hand in hand. So in my opinion, none of this so far is biblically, but so many people in religious institutions actually believe this way. So I wanted to address it. In fact, the Bible says the children are of the light. The children of the light know about more about money and transaction than the children of the world. It says the children of the world are wiser. Luke 16 and 18. The Lord commended the unjust steward because he had done wisely. For the children of the world are in their generation wiser than the children of the light. But okay, let's play.
We know that we're in a Jubilee year. We're in a special year right now. And that year ends at the end of this week. And the Lord is, I've kind of like known that something would happen around the 24th, 25th of September. I've heard other prophets mention this. I prayed to the Lord and I asked the Lord. In fact, sorry, let me backtrack. Last week, the Lord told me that the great wealth transfer, the blessings and the things that we're waiting on will happen this week. Last night, the Lord told me to pray, me and my missionary team here in the Philippines, to pray for the cryptocurrency. Whilst praying, I asked the Lord that on the 24th, which I believe prophetically is a date where the Lord is going to bring destruction on the economy, particularly in America, and it will affect the rest of the globe. I asked the Lord about the 24th, and I asked the Lord to bring down the price of Bitcoin below zero, Ethereum below zero, Shiba Inu far below where it is right now.
Okay, I really had a problem here. He prayed and asked the Lord on 24th, which has passed, to bring Bitcoin, Ethereum down to zero and Shiba Inu. Now that's selfish. That is selfish because he said his logic behind it was because he wanted the righteous to get in on the wealth transfer. So just crash. Forget about the people that got in early. Forget about the people who believe in God as well that has money in this currency. See, that's selfish. That's selfish. Now, at least he does know about cryptocurrency, right? At least he knows. You so many churches and institutions and people that don't even know. And as you can see, that prayer was not answered. Why should it be? There's people right now that are investors. It is in the red, but it's not zero. He said he prayed and asked God to bring Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Shiba Inu to zero.
So that people who have no wealth can get in on this wealth transfer. And as I prayed, the Lord answered, and the Lord said, on the 24th, he is going to move on the economy. He's going to move. Now, I know I'm not the only person who's received this message. The Lord has also told me that he's going to move on Bitcoin. He didn't say on the 24th, but he's going to move on Bitcoin. The Lord also told me that on Sunday, the 25th, my missionary team, we're going to be having celebrations regarding what's about to happen this weekend. Now, the story I have in my mind before I was praying is that the Lord crashes the economy on Saturday, and immediately as it's crashing, the wealth of the unrighteous is going to the just. The same way, on one day, the wealthiest nation at the time, Egypt, lost all their wealth, and it was transferred to the children of Israel, and they exited Egypt. And this is the Great Exodus. This title has been given by the Lord, the Great Exodus. And I believe the Lord is going to do something very similar, but on a grander scale. At the same time, whilst our enemies lose their wealth, we are going to pick up their wealth for next to nothing. And that's why I believe the flash crash is going to take place this weekend. Now, that is me saying this part, not what the Lord said. Lord,
He said that's what he's saying, not the Lord said. I don't think the Lord said any of that. But people, listen, that video got 3,000 views. He has a following. All people have to do is put in their title, the Lord gave me this prophetic dream about Sheba. The Lord said this is going to happen. I've been, and like I said, and thank you for the Cash App. I don't know if you all, I think I had my mic on mute. Someone just sent me a Cash App. Thank you so much for that gift. But the wealth transfer is days away. Things that happen in the Bible, they are metaphorically, there are alliterations. it's a symbolism that yes, overnight a wealth transfer can happen. But guess what God brought them out with? I think that's so selfish, that someone would want the stock market to crash because they're saying that the wealthy people, listen, when the Bible says the wealth of the wicked is laid up for the just, that means you should be investing where they are investing at. That's what that means. It does not mean that the wealth is just going to fall in your lap without it. Well, I'm scared of crypto violence. Well, get silver and gold if you want something tangible. Because Psalms 105:37 says the Lord brought his people out of Egypt. See, that's the part that was missed. Loaded, New Living Translation says, loaded with silver and gold. And there was not one feeble person among them. I'm telling you what moves to make. I'm telling you this transfer is coming. But these are biblical stories and examples, and you have to make the actions for yourself. Furthermore, Exodus says the Israelite acted on Moses' word. Exodus 12:35, and asked the Egyptians for articles of silver and gold and for clothing. God brought them out, the Savior, with silver and gold. There was no one feeble among them. See, let me break this down because I can get very, very passionate when I'm teaching this because it's nonsense. People want to know why they struggle financially. You're not investing. You're not in a position. The wealth of the wicked is laid up. It did not say. That means it's somewhere sitting and waiting for you to get find where it is, not for you to just sit back. It didn't say that it's going to be delivered to the just. It said it's laid up. It is waiting for you to come and collect it and get it. Did not say it's going. Now you can get this silver right here on auto ship, right? But the Bitcoin, Ethereum, no, it went to zero. I was expecting cryptocurrency to have a dip around Shemitah, probably for the rest of the year. I was expecting for the market to be in the red. You invest when it's blood in the streets, when it's in the red, and when it looks boring. See, this is how most people lose their money. Number one, because religion has them have taught them ignorance. They don't have financial IQ, right? Or they don't have a financial education. They may not be religified, but they don't have a financial education. So what I want you all to do, right? If you are missing out on these wealth transfers, missing out on opportunities to invest because you get paid on the first and you don't have the money in your bank account. Like some people might have missed out on their Queen Elizabeth coin because they didn't have $100 to invest in it. Visit my website, Crypto Queen, the 4 1s, 1111, and get access to my free training showing the biggest mistake people make causing them to lose money. Does not matter if you are an employee. It does not matter if you are a small business owner. It does not matter if you're a 1099. If you don't have this in place that I have this training about on this website, you're going to lose money. You can qualify for more money at your paycheck, an instant pay raise, starting with your very next paycheck. This is the single easiest way to pay little to no taxes. Most people don't even realize what their biggest stealer of wealth is. This is the number one wealth building strategy you should use because the rich and wealthy use it. And how to raise your credit score the right way. You can make money by teaching others how to increase their cash flow and credit scores as well. Also teaches you what every child should know about money. Watch those 2 videos, take action. If you don't have the cash flow, the credit score you need to be an investor, and then learn why people lose money, whether they invest in crypto, Forex, or they work a job, or they own a small base business, or they're 1099 independent. Does not matter. It's going to show you in detail the simple and the easiest thing you need to put in your portfolio so you'll stop losing money and so you can start having money to invest. Corey, I think it's sold out. It's sold out already. And Corey, who's my business partner with the cash flow and credit opportunity, happy birthday to you. So, Corey, I think it's sold out. I told people it's gonna sell. The last time they did this, it was only 7,000 minted. It sold out in less than an hour. I started live streaming about at the 30-minute mark. It was sold out, but there are still some good selections. I'm gonna log back in. You're welcome, Corey. Happy birthday. We are one day apart. Still some great silver opportunities for you in there that shows Queen Elizabeth portraits and pictures. Get them while you can. Everything of high value here is usually limited mint. If you are to Looney Tunes, you can get her picture on it. If you just like Peanuts, right? But anything with the Queen's pictures, the Tree of Life, Wild Horse Reverse Proof, right? If you like Africa, this is a nice shape Africa piece, 1 ounce silver coin. This comes with mint box price as well. Let me show that to you all. Still some great collections back here, but that platinum 770 Jubilee, this is a limited mintage of 5,000. So this company profiles highly in limited mint, right? Limited. This is beautiful with Africa. A lot of the animal species on there as well. So you still have some good things. You got Marge and Margie still with the Queen Elizabeth's portrait on there. You have New Zealand, Lord of the Rings. This is back in stock. This was out of stock with Queen Elizabeth portraits. The Britannica, an official currency. Definitely get as many Britannicas as you can because they are also tax-free when you go to exchange them. And you can get the coat of arms here with the Queen's portrait at the bottom. This is $1. This is limited mint. Again, there's still some good things, 50,000. But I would just want to live stream and give everybody the opportunity to get that platinum. This is an uncirculated coin. And it has the portrait here. This is beautiful. So I'm signing out, you all. I have somewhere to be. Happy birthday again to you, Corey. My birthday is tomorrow, so I'm going somewhere this evening. I didn't mean to live stream that long, but I want to get that out. Thank you all for subscribing to the channel. If you're on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure that it is gray where the word subscribe shows. Hit the bell next to it so you're notified when I'm live, so you can get notifications when I'm telling you about opportunities like this. Also, go to Crypto Queen. This is not about cryptocurrency though. 1111. So you can know the biggest mistake people make causing them to lose all of their money. And they usually lose their money before it's even direct deposit. Much of it. And you can get that money back, right? At the end of the year, when you file taxes as a small business owner, not having good CPAs. My CPA, for example, one of my business partners on yesterday gave them a pay raise of $714 every month. And the CPA said he could do it for 70% of people with a job. Also, I have some big announcements. If you're a small business owner, stay tuned. The government has money for you, has grants for you. That's going to be released October 1st. So stay tuned and tapped in, you all. Have a great Sunday, and congratulations to everyone that got in on the Queen's coin before they sold out. You have a very, very great asset in your possession. So congratulations for doing that and investing in yourself and investing in the most undervalued asset in the world, which is silver. God bless you all. Queen out. Also, hit that like button, hit that thumbs up, and share this live stream.